What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video. I am officially back. I know it's been about 6 weeks or so since my last upload. I'm really sorry about that. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. Since my last upload, we've had a few different things going on. Number one, got a new job, which is awesome. I've been trying to get on with this company for about a year, so I am super grateful and just absolutely ecstatic to be there. I'll make another video on that, kind of talking a little bit more about it later. Thing number two, with a new job, we also got a new place, which means a new shop space and a new garage and a new everything else. So this place does not have as many outlets as what the old one did, unfortunately, nor does it have the super cool coating or anything like that on the floor or the 220. But what we do have is a 10-foot wall space right up there, which is awesome because, who knows, bend pack 4-post maybe in the future, stack Supras, still park the Lexus in here, that'd be awesome. So in addition to the new shop space and the new garage, we got this baller status view out the back of the house. This thing is awesome. Third and final thing that happened over the course of the last 6 weeks is we hit 1,000 subscribers. You guys rock. Thank you all so much. That was always a goal when I started this channel at the beginning of the year, was to go and hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So the fact that we even hit it, what was that? We hit it in September, so 3 months early. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. That is just absolutely fantastic, and I owe it all to you guys, so thank you. I didn't see any comment on the giveaway idea that I mentioned in the last video, so if you guys do want to do a giveaway for 1,000 subscribers, let me know in the comment section below. I do have a couple ideas in mind. If not, maybe we'll hold off for 5,000. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, for today's video, I think I finally figured out what is causing the coolant issue with the Supra. I don't actually think it's an issue at all. I think it's probably the temp sending unit, and we're going to go through how to troubleshoot and diagnose that today. There we go. So the temperature right now is 66 degrees. All right, so we got the temp needle right down here, okay? And I'm going to go and start the car. I want you guys to go and keep an eye on this right here. And then I'm also going to go and time it with this little stopwatch down here. So basically, kind of what we're going to be looking for on this is as soon as the car starts, because you saw it's only about 66 degrees right now. As soon as this thing starts, it's going to go and jump up to about the mid-range on the temperature real quick. We're going to time it to see exactly how long it is. All right, we got that started. So you can already tell that it's at the bottom end of the C, and that is after almost exactly 1 minute. All right, so we're about mid-range on the gauge right now, and that is after not even 2.5 minutes. So mid-range on the gauge means it should be at about 165, 180 degrees, somewhere in that range. Now we're gonna go check my temp gun and measure a few things. Now, since this is supposed to be about 165, 180 degrees, a couple things we should see. Number one, we should see at least one of the fans on. And right now, neither fan is on. This is the upper radiator pipe. It's about 120 degrees-ish. We come over here and measure the hard pipe. That's only about 80 degrees. And then the intake, I mean, this is all, like, this is cold to the touch. This isn't even warm. That's a little bit warm, but not really. So between those, basically with the temperature only being at about 120 degrees, and the gauge cluster telling me that it's about 165, 180, somewhere in that range, and basically at that middle level, that tells me that the sending unit is measuring about 40 degrees higher than what it should be. I don't remember where specifically I bought that particular sending unit. I don't know if it was AutoZone or Amazon or what. I don't think it was a Toyota one. I'm fairly confident. So I do have a replacement for that. I'm gonna go and pull this one out and then measure both the Toyota one. I'm gonna measure both the resistance of the Toyota one that I just bought, the brand new one, as well as the one that's in the car now, and see what the difference is and kind of tell you guys what all to be looking for on a sending unit as far as resistance goes, which actually goes and tells your gauge cluster where it's supposed to be. Alright guys, so the engine is sufficiently cooled off now. What I'm going to do is first test the new sensor that we got and figure out what the resistance is, both in hot and cold water, and then we're going to do the old sensor just to verify that that was in fact the problem and we don't have something else going on. Alright, so this here's the new sensor. Basically what we're going to do is go through and measure the resistance of the circuit. First thing we're gonna do is measure it in cold water. We got our multimeter set up right here. As you can see right now, there's no resistance because these two things are not yet connected. So once we put it in the water, you'll see that number move. It's at 450. All right, so we got our negative terminal clipped on it here. Now we'll go and measure the hot water. Now, as you can see, this has cooled down a little bit. I had it boiling. Right now, it's about 160-ish. Let's go ahead and do that. So at about 160 degrees, it's reading about 350-ish ohms. So that's a new one. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in the car right quick, and then we're gonna go and pull out the old one and we'll test the old one. All right, so we got our old sensor off. Since this is still plugged up to the hot, we've lost a little bit of heat. It's about 152-ish right now, say 150. So it's gonna be a little bit different, but not by a whole lot. So as you can see, we're at about 10 degrees cooler, and that started at about 290 ohms. So you had about a 60, 70 ohm disparity, which means our sending unit here is probably toast. Let's test the cold, see what we get. All right, so we got our negative clipped on there. So in the cold, this is all over the place. This is literally, I mean, it's down to 430 and up to 470, 480. Very inconsistent. All right, so if we come over here and cross-check this graph, this is basically what the temp sensor should be reading in a perfect world. Now this is in kilo ohms right here. So where it says 0.2, that's actually gonna be about 200 ohms, okay? If we come down here, the Fahrenheit temperature is gonna be down here on the bottom. So that is about 170 degrees, which is where we were at on the hot stuff. And we should be between, say 350, 380 ohms on that at that temperature. And when it gets super cold, like this stuff, that was probably, obviously it wasn't freezing because it wasn't ice, but let's just go ahead and say that's right in the middle. Say it's 40 degree water. Then our resistance should be up here just over 4, so between 4 and 5. So honestly, the dead sensor is probably pretty good on the cold stuff, but on the hot scale, which was obviously causing me the concern, it was not so good. All right, so now that we hopefully have this fixed, let's go ahead and get this thing tightened down. We'll top off the coolant and everything, and then take it for a spin, see how it goes. After our quick drive, you can see we're right there, dead in the middle. And we are pretty much dead on at the 180 mark. That is perfect. All right, guys, so everything checked out good. The temperature and everything like that's good to go. Right now we got both fans on. The car's still running just because I'm paranoid like that. We got the highway behind me, and back over here, we have this gorgeous mountain range. And that is that. So hey, that is gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned, there will be more videos to come. Like I said, regular content is gonna be resuming here on a weekly basis. So thank you guys so much for watching. And do not forget to like, comment, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Catch you guys next time. I tell you what, you can tell I haven't driven this thing in a while. There's a cobweb right here. Gross.